Have you spent 5 minutes rummaging through a bag to find your phone, only to realize you've been holding it the entire time? This happens because sudden panic can trigger a temporary disconnect between our physical senses and our conscious awareness. Our brain is so focused on the concept of lost that it ignores the evidence of found. To see how this glitch plays out in a structured narrative, we can look at this children's poem, Papa's Spectacles. While it's written as a simple rhyme, the poem actually maps out the exact mechanics of how we attempt to solve problems when we are under stress. The first stanza establishes a state of total scarcity. Papa hasn't just misplaced an item, he has lost his only pair of spectacles, meaning there is no easy fallback. The second stanza lists the immediate consequences, starting with his hobbies. His ability to read the news or watch television disappears. The situation moves from loss of leisure to loss of basic utility. He can no longer perform a standard task like cutting vegetables. The illustration captures this specific moment of helplessness. This creates classic visual irony, where the audience is given information the protagonist cannot see. The illustrator makes sure the reader is in on the joke. In every single drawing on this page, the spectacles are sitting clearly on top of Papa's head. Because we see the glasses, his increasing frustration becomes a source of humor rather than concern. We simply wait for the moment his subjective panic finally meets the objective reality. Irony relies on this gap in perspective. As outside observers, the truth is obvious because we aren't the ones trapped inside the problem. To end the loop, the story introduces a second character. Papa cannot solve this on his own because his panic is self-reinforcing. The child doesn't join the search. Instead, he uses a direct command to force Papa to halt his physical momentum. The child moves in close, physically breaking the wide, frantic search pattern Papa has been stuck in. Unlike the father, who is hunched over and scrambling, the child is shown standing upright and calm. He has the advantage of a clear, unhurried perspective. This intervention is a mechanical necessity. When we are caught in a loop of frantic activity, we often need an external force to hit the reset button. The poem ends with a punchline that is both comedic and a very literal description of what happened. The missing object was exactly where it was supposed to be. This mirrors that universal phone-in-hand glitch. When we are convinced something is gone, we stop trusting our own immediate surroundings, searching the whole house for a pen that is tucked behind our own ear. This is the observer's advantage. Because the child wasn't the one who lost the glasses, he was the only person in the room who was actually looking at the father's face. To solve a problem like this, you have to stop moving and try to see yourself from the outside. When you're tearing the room apart looking for an answer, take a breath and check the obvious places first. The solution might just be resting on your own head.